Here we have a splendid collection of fine porcelain floral brooches. Now one might wonder, what connection could these delicate vintage pieces possibly have in common with your plates and bowls? Welcome to Great Vintage UK. Let's find out. And today, our collection starts with this exquisite antique brooch. It's beautifully shaped like a delicate hand fan, featuring hand-painted flowers, what look to be lovely white roses and lilies, set against a dark backing with a gilt edge. As you can see, it has a classic trombone clasp on the back. Now, this piece holds the answer to our earlier question. This brooch, and indeed many others in this collection, are actually made from fine bone china. That's the connection. The very same strong yet translucent porcelain used to make high-quality dinner plates, teacups and saucers. It's amazing to see that same material, which we associate with fine dining, being sculpted into such tiny, detailed, wearable pieces of art. And next, we have this absolutely charming piece. As you can see, it's actually one of a pair. It's a wonderful little floral cluster with a vibrant yellow rose right at the centre, complemented by blue forget-me-nots and a lovely pink and purple pansy. These are vintage clip-on earrings, a very popular style. Again, just imagine the delicate work required to craft these from fine bone china without them breaking. Now, if we look closely at the back of this one, we can see a stamp. It reads Coalbrook, England. This is a fantastic mark to find. Coalbrook was a well-known maker, famous for this intricate hand-modelled porcelain floral jewellery. To find a matching pair in such good condition is a real treat. Now this piece is a truly lovely example of a mixed floral spray. The artistry is wonderful. We have a delicate pink rose, a vibrant hand-painted pansy, and what appears to be a beautiful purple and yellow anemone. The composition, with the bright green leaves, is just classic. And as we turn it over to look at the back, we can see the markings. It's clearly stamped English bone china, and just as importantly, handmade. This tells you that each of these tiny petals and leaves was individually crafted and applied by an artist's hand before being painted. It's a true piece of miniature sculpture. Here's something a little different from the brooches. This is a very elegant vintage stick pin, which could have been worn on a lapel, a tie, or perhaps even a hat. The top is another perfect little bouquet of fine bone china flowers. Again, we see that classic combination. A lovely pink rose, a bright yellow flower, perhaps a primrose, and some tiny blue forget-me-nots. The detail on such a small piece is just remarkable. It's set on a long, gold-tone pin, which has this very smart decorative clutch at the bottom. This part would slide up to hold the pin securely in place and protect the sharp point. It's a wonderfully dainty and charming accessory. Next we have a beautiful brooch. It features a lovely pink rose nestled right in the middle, between two gorgeous hand-painted pansies, one yellow and one purple. What's really striking about this piece is the delicacy of the petals. They look almost translucent, which is a hallmark of high-quality, fine porcelain. Now, I've checked the back, and there's no maker's mark or stamp on this one. That's not unusual for these, but based on the style, the subject, and the sheer craftsmanship, it's almost certainly a vintage handmade piece. It's absolutely lovely. This next one is a really full, beautiful cluster. The central flower is this lovely pink rose, and it's surrounded by a purple and white pansy, and this wonderful, ruffled pink flower that looks like a dianthus or a carnation. Now, again, there's no maker's stamp on the porcelain back, which is quite common. However, if we look at the metal pin clasp, you can see it's a bit dark and has some corrosion and tarnish. This is actually a good indicator of its age. This patina, along with the handmade floral style, all points to this being a genuine vintage piece. Another lovely piece, this one featuring a beautiful white rose that's been delicately tipped with pink, sitting above a spray of tiny blue forget-me-nots. Like some of the others, there is no stamp or maker's sign on the back, but this one definitely has a different look, doesn't it? The porcelain itself seems whiter, And the painting style, especially on these very bright green leaves, feels distinct from the others we've seen. It's a very pretty variation. This next piece is particularly eye-catching, isn't it? What immediately stands out is that high gloss finish. It's so shiny and really makes the colours feel incredibly vibrant and deep. We have a beautiful cascade of hand-painted flowers. There are several pansies in those lovely lemon yellow and deep magenta tones, and you can see the delicate brush strokes that form the centre markings. These are perfectly mixed with tiny blue forget-me-nots. What's quite unusual here is the composition. Instead of a cluster of leaves, all the flowers are arranged against a single, large, dark green leaf, which really makes them pop. As with the last one, there are no maker's signs or stamps on the back, but regardless of who made it, its bright, glossy appearance and lovely arrangement make it a definite point of interest and well worth our attention. Here we have this lovely large brooch. The hand painting on the purple and pale yellow petals is just beautiful, and it's set against those ruffled green leaves. Now, if we turn it over, the back definitely shows its age. The metal pin and clasp are quite corroded and rusty, but if you look very closely through all that tarnish, you can just make out that there is a stamp or some signs there. It's very, very difficult to read. Can you make out what is written there? Have a good look. If you can, please leave your answer in the comments. Our final piece today, we have this absolutely charming floral brooch. The first thing you notice is its lovely, almost triangular spray shape, which is quite different. It's another beautiful porcelain bouquet featuring a delicate pink rose, a deep purple pansy, a pale yellow flower, and all of it dotted with tiny blue forget-me-nots. And if we turn this one over, yes, just as we hoped. You can see it's clearly stamped Made in England right on the back. An interesting detail is the porcelain on those pale flowers. It's so fine it's almost translucent, which really speaks to the quality. And that's our look at this lovely collection of wearable porcelain flowers. It's amazing that so much artistry can be packed into such tiny, fragile pieces. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you figured out that mystery stamp. Please visit my eBay link down in the description section. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.